What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, family? Guess who it is? It is your girl, Dr. Shana. I am super excited to be here with you today. Listen, family, we are in Mental Health Awareness Month. Can you believe that May is almost over? So much has happened this month, and we have some other things going on right now that are affecting all of our emotional well-being and mental health. I'll be dealing with those things later today. But one of the things I wanted to make sure that I did is I did not want to end Mental Health Awareness Month without highlighting some key things that we can do as women to help ourselves maintain our mental health, to be extremely um, intentional and on purpose about the choices that we make so that we can show up in power. Do me a favor though, as you are joining this live, maybe you're eating lunch right now, maybe you're at your desk at work. Just get in the chat box and just say hello. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from. I always love knowing where my viewers are joining me from when I go live. And so, what's going to happen? Hey, Cheryl, what's going to happen every single day for the next 7 days? I'll come live just for a short period of time, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I want to have a very short conversation with each of you about some key components to our mental health. Today is the very first habit that we'll talk about, and I'm calling them sexy habits. You all who have been following me, you know that I am a fan of self care is the new sexy, right? And it is. And when I say self care is the new sexy, by no way, no stretch of the means, do I mean that sexy is something about our external, how we look on the outside. Um, it has nothing to do with that. When I say self care is the new sexy, what I'm talking about is how we feel on the inside. Do you know that you can be very well painted on the outside, honey? You can be suited and booted and you can look amazing, but you can feel completely destroyed on the inside? Yeah. I'm not here for that. I am here to help all of my sisters all over the country, all over the world, should I say, all over the globe, to really get into a space that we pour into ourselves so much that we are in a space that we feel amazingly powerful. There is nothing better than feeling powerful and how you show up in a room because you have specifically taken care of yourself. And so, for the next 7 days, we're going to talk about various ways that you can be intentional around caring for yourself. So, before I hop in today to our conversation, get in the chat and let me know how many of you participated in my Self Care is the New Sexy challenge. So that was a 14-day challenge that happened at the very beginning. That started May 1 and went to May 14. If you participated in the 14-day self-care challenge, get in the chat and let me know. So let me know if you were participating in that. I want to know where they say your ride or dies, your folks who've been with you from the beginning. Got you. Cheryl did. Wonderful, Cheryl. Y'all get in the chat and let me know. 14 days and still going strong. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. All of you who are in that challenge, y'all were killing it. When I tell you I'm so proud of the work that you've decided to do to take care of you intentionally. And we get to do that every single day, y'all. I say often that wellness is a choice, and you get to choose every day how you show up for you. And one of the ways that we really get to show up for ourselves is with what we eat. So, what better way to deal with that than to bring to you a chef? Y'all bring y'all the best, right? I don't bring y'all no riffraff. I bring y'all the real deal, experts that can show up and share so you walk away with some insight. So make sure you get your pen and your paper. I'm about to bring Executive Chef Mason to the stage. So let me just tell you, I didn't even know this until just now that I've had an opportunity to partake of his masterpieces over the weekend. He is the executive chef at I'm gonna let him pronounce it, but I'm gonna say Le Jardin. I probably said that wrong, but it is the restaurant inside of the Museum of Fine Arts downtown. Well, yeah, down. I'm gonna call it downtown Museum District in Houston. And I went this weekend to look at our president, my forever president, and first ladies' portraits that are still there. If you haven't gone to see that, go run and do that before the end of this month when it ends. But he is the executive chef there. I want to bring him to the stage so he can help us, ladies, with habit number one, which is eating healthy. Welcome to the stage, Executive Chef Mason. Hello, Mason. How are you?
Hi, how you doing?
I am doing well. Thank you so much for being willing to be here and join in this conversation with all of the ladies who are in my network. We're so excited to have you here for habit number one. So we just gonna lay the groundwork here, Mason. We're gonna talk about how do we use food to support our bodies. Now, what I know is we love food.
Why?
we we love to eat. But here's some of the things that I want us to talk about today. I have been taught in my wellness training that food is medicine, right? And
Right.
that if we use it properly, we can use food to literally help support our bodies, heal our bodies, and give us what we need. What is your thought or take on that when you think about food as medicine, and how might we look at foods, or there are certain foods we want to be thinking about as women, because my audience is full of women, that may help us more as far as healing ourselves and being healthy?
I think the number one step is number one, just do your research.
Mm.
Do your research. Um, I mean, I just may he rest in peace. Dr. Sebi was probably the number one uh, component in getting the black community back on track as far as eating healthy, nourishing ourselves, putting the right things in our body. I know during COVID was big for a lot of people as far as taking a step back, looking at what we eat, what we put in our body, and so forth. Especially myself, like I wasn't a regular like vitamin guy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of vitamins, the sea moss, just uh, looking at things like I did my own research.
Mm-hmm.
I'm vasted in different foods and things like that, but I still had to take a step back and do my own research for what uh, I needed to put in my body for my health. Specifically, everybody's specific for what their needs are, and I think the research that goes into um, what components you put in your body, how you cook your food, how you prepare it, what type of seasonings you're using, all goes into that just as much as the part of cooking the food goes into it.
Exactly. I love that you said research, because I don't think we do that, Mason. We just say we're hungry and we just go eat. We're not looking up nothing. We're not even considering that. We missed that part.
Way, say like, oh, I'm doing this, and we'll hop on it, but uh, we don't do the research.
Mm-hmm.
Is the number one step in taking over your health and taking over, your life and how you live it and how you
I
take.
love that. And it that ties in really well with the concept of wellness that I teach, is that self-love and responsibility. We are responsible for our own wellness. So if I'm not clear about what I'm eating and how it's impacting my body, that's on me. Because
Right,
I get to love me enough to do research to find out, to seek medical advice if you need that as well too, to
right,
make sure that you're partaking. Because I found out years ago that I was gluten insensitive. I didn't know, and everything I ate, bread, potatoes, I mean pasta, I had so much gluten in my diet till I'm telling you now that I went gluten free, cold turkey. Like I just, and I had to pray. I had, Lord, take it from me, please, because I love some bread. But He did. When I went cold turkey, this is the power of food as medicine. When what you eat and what you don't eat as well too. When I took all of that gluten out of my diet, first I lost 15 pounds, hands down. That was the
yeah,
first thing.
exactly.
Easy. Then I had more energy. Then I had more clarity. Then I was more focused. So many things changed, and it healed me in a lot of different ways. So when Chef is talking about research, ladies, do your research. Find out what is working for your body. There are different tests, and I'll talk about that on another day, that we can get that will tell us what food sensitivities we have. Because many of us are eating foods that are hurting us and not helping us at all.
Right.
And ladies, if you have questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. I am monitoring the chat. We won't be here long. So if you got a question, you're going to want to hop it in there real quickly. We probably got another 5 or 7 minutes on this conversation today, because I don't want to hold Chef long. I know he is at work making masterpieces, and I appreciate him taking a moment and a beat just to spend some time with us.
Uh,
So, Chef, tell us a little bit about, preparation of food.
okay.
Because one of the things that I know, we may love chicken or fish or pork or whatever, and I'm told, I'm not a chef, so this is why I have experts in this space. What would you say are some ways that we can prepare food that may help it be healthier for our bodies than the way we normally might do?
Um, I'll just go straight to baking, like baking your food. Like put everything in the oven: chicken, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, carrots. I mean, all these things are healthy, nutritious vegetables, and also buy organic if you can. I mean,
Okay.
I know it's a little extra dollar out the bank, but think of your health, ladies. Think of what you're putting into it, and yeah, baking is probably the number one healthiest way to cook food. My aunt has cancer, and even before she had the cancer, she was baking food, and I think that has a lot to do with her still being here with us today.
Hmm.
How what she always monitoring, what she eating, how she's seasoning her food, what she's seasoning with. I mean, there's organic salt, if you want to believe it or not. Um, Himalayan salt, all different healthier versions of
Oh.
uh, the Lowry's or the Tonys or the things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And so, just making sure that you have better ingredients from the oil that you use. Grapeseed oil is a very high heat oil, coconut oil. Using all of those ingredients, like it literally comes from every component that you use to cook your food.
Hmm.
Like overall, I mean, you could easily be like, "Oh, I'm frying chicken, but it's in grapeseed oil," so I feel like it's healthier, but it's not, you know. And so people try to switch,
Oh, it's a, you think you're doing better, but you're
think one better, but you
in
still
the same space.
getting back.
Hmm.
And so
So now you said grapeseed oil though is a better alternative
then
to,
like canola oil, yeah,
oh, even because I thought canola oil was a better version than vegetable oil, but you're saying grapeseed is even better. Okay.
or coconut oil.
Okay. 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 And olive oil, is that?
Yeah, yeah, olive oil too. It's all better than like canola or vegetable.
Got it. So you also talked about some seasonings, because we real particular about our seasonings, chef.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
you
people don't
you
like
didn't.
canned food, but they also want to be healthy, and it's hard to choose one or the other. You mean you have to at the end of the day. I'm sorry, ladies. You either want to eat good or you want to live a long time.
Oh, you didn't gave us a choice, chef.
Women don't like choices.
Wow. So, okay. So just run me some of the key ingredients as far as seasonings
Okay, for a season.
that are healthier versions of some of the things we usually will use.
Okay, I mean sea salt or Himalayan salt, or is
Okay.
the healthier choice than just your regular uh, kosher or fine grain salt.
Okay.
For seasoning. Trying to think of some other healthy alternatives. Using cracked pepper is a lot better than using like pepper out of the can.
Really?
Yeah. Uh,
So, like the kind where you gotta grind it up is better. So I gotta do work for this pepper chef. That's what we saying.
gotta work to be healthy. You gotta put
Oh,
in work. If you don't put in the work, hey, there's a time for all of us.
Got you. So yeah, you make a good point. We like easy, we like convenient, which is usually not healthy for us. Things that require a little bit more effort perhaps are going to be better for us. We
Right,
just have to decide to do the work.
right, and then definitely trying to eat organic or I won't say plant based because not everybody has to eat plant based, but it is a definitely a healthier alternative. Um, but just my thing is I like to get food straight from the farm. If I
Mm,
farm to table is what we do here at the restaurant,
okay.
and so it just fits right along with like the the theology that I believe in is
Uh-huh.
taking care of your body and the nutrition and and the things that you're putting into your body. So I always try to source things from like the most healthiest places. I go to farmers markets. I go to some of the uh, more select grocery stores.
Okay.
One in Houston called Phoenicia's. I also shop at Central Market, and they are specialty stores. Like more, they have more niche items
Got it.
that people are looking for, but they do come with a higher price tag as well.
So because being healthy is not cheap. It's not. It's not.
At
It's
all,
not. But it's a choice we get to make is the thing.
exactly,
Because you can choose to spend your money on a purse or
right,
on your health.
right.
We
Exactly.
got that choice for sure. One question before we get ready to wrap up. What about garlic powder, if not garlic cloves? Is there something you ever thought about garlic powder or garlic cloves?
I love garlic powder.
So we're not getting doing away with the garlic powder. Is the are the cloves better?
Dude, I mean, uh, there's not like a healthier version of garlic powder. Let me just tell
Okay.
you now.
Okay.
Not like you can sub garlic powder for garlic. I mean,
Okay.
um, yeah, there's just not. It's just not. Like I have not at least found that
A diff- okay.
powder or the uh garlic
Cloves. Okay.
powder or those things like that. Um, I personally use them like when I'm cooking, but we're not talking about my healthy eating.
Talk about us. Yeah.
Oh, but I mean, there's definitely another alternative for that garlic powder. I need to do my research, and you ladies do your research too. Like
There
there's
it is.
out there.
Okay. Well, I love garlic because I put it on everything. It's good stuff for me. So let me just ask you this one last question before I let you go. I know you got to get back to making some masterpieces. But is there a particular, I don't know, when we think about superfoods or things that we should be eating that are, really good for us in general? Because I know everybody has their own, physical space or things that they're dealing with. But are there any suggestions or places you would have a woman start if she's thinking about I want to eat cleaner, I want to eat, fresher, I want to be more healthy as far as my food? What is there any recommendations you might make?
As far as superfoods, like what do you mean by superfoods?
Well, I know some people talk about avocado is really supposed to be super good
Oh
for
yeah,
you
yeah,
and things like that.
is great, and I would use it as you could definitely use avocado as like a meat substitute.
Oh,
Yeah, I know avocado is like great for when I'm making omelets. I use it, and it's a great binder for things as well.
okay.
Just texture alone, it could be substitute for your egg as a protein.
Oh,
To for uh, like chicken as another one. Um, you just have to like include like chunking it up as like if you're making a pasta or something like that. Just use it at the very end,
oh, okay.
and you can mix it into your pasta if you're doing pasta, or if you're doing like a rice dish, you could add that at the end. Um,
Okay.
foods I'm not too familiar with. Um,
Okay.
there's always, like I said, do your research. There's always great alternatives for everything. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
jackfruit. Um, I don't know if a lot of the ladies in the chat are familiar with jackfruit, but uh,
Mm.
great alternative. You can find it in most of your supermarkets, uh,
Okay.
like that. So that's a great alternative for people who like. It's kind of a shredded meat. Well, it's actually a fruit, but it's shredded, so people use it instead of like maybe some barbecue sliders or something like that. It's a
Hmm. And it's called jackfruit.
Yeah, jackfruit. Hmm.
Wow. Okay, that's a new one. Y'all write that down. Somebody put jackfruit in the chat. Make sure everybody go run to the grocery store. I'm looking for jackfruit.
Yeah,
And
they
you can use that as a shredded meat. Wow, that's awesome.
in the most supermarkets now that you can find jackfruit.
Okay. 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 Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That's what we need, like some other alternatives to the things that we actually enjoy. Well, I appreciate you, Chef Mason, for being here, for taking the time to share your expertise. And I'm gonna just tell you, ladies, if you are in the museum downtown in Houston, go check out that. What say the name of the restaurant again? Because I know I butchered it.
It's pronounced Le Jardinier. In French, that means the gardener.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
that we cook here are like vegetable. We're very vegetable heavy in the restaurant. Um, but since we're in tech, we have three different restaurants: one in here, one in New York, another one in Miami, and then we have one overseas. And uh, forgive me, it's not Sweden.
Oh, it's all right. Listen,
Genevieve.
really? Wow. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have to get a group of ladies, and we're gonna have to come down there as a
Hey, y'all come.
group.
Let me know. Y'all sign up. Y'all put it together, and we'll set something aside for the ladies.
Yes, I would love that because I'm telling you, I had the best salmon and broccolini I've ever had in my entire life
Um,
last weekend when I was there. I'm talking about, I wish I had known that we were going to talk today because I would, where is the chef? Bring him out here because I ate every bit of that. It was
yeah,
light, delicious, well flavored. So, absolutely, we're going to be coming to visit you, chef. Thank you so much for
thank you.
being here today. We appreciate you. Ladies, you can follow him. I know he's on Instagram. I'll drop his information here as well for you. You can follow Chef as well. Make sure also, ladies, that if you are not registered for my virtual summit, wellness summit that's happening Friday, you go to wellnessjourneysummit.com and you get registered for that. All right, Chef, I'll let you go and get back to cooking up some good food. We'll see you next time. All right, ladies, y'all have a great rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you all on tomorrow for day number 2 for that second habit, which is going to be go to bed. Go to bed. Get you some rest with my girl, LaShasta Bell, who will be joining us tomorrow for just a brief period of time. It'll be about 1:10 tomorrow, not straight up at 1, but around the 1 o'clock hour. We'll be here to have that conversation with you, okay? Make sure you get registered for the summit on Friday. It is going to be amazing. I have 10 different speakers coming to talk to you about wellness from 10 different areas. And I'm talking about it's fire. So you want to be there. It is completely free. It is virtual. So you can watch it anywhere, wherever you may be. But go ahead and run to wellnessjourneysummit.com. All right, ladies. I will also write that in the chat as well too. And I will see you. Let me write that before I go. Summit. I will see you all on tomorrow for day number 2 habit. So begin practicing today. Listen to some of the tips and implement one thing you heard today as we count down this month of mental health awareness. All right, family. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye. You're welcome, Cheryl.